75 years ago, Snow White became the first feature-length animated film from Walt Disney. Now in 2012, it's been flipped on its head to become an epic gothic warrior flick about the relentless pursuit of Snow White to take down the evil queen. Hi, I'm Kevin McCarthy here in beautiful Arundel Castle in West Sussex, England, getting ready to sit down with the stars of Snow White and the Huntsman to talk about what other dark films would work better in a fairy tale light. Stay tuned for the interviews coming up next.
My queen, yet another kingdom falls to your glory.
Well, I love seeing like a beautiful fairy tale turn into this dark gothic epic warrior flick. And I was thinking how interesting it would be if you go back through the history of movies or even something in your previous resume. What would be interesting to see another darker film turn into a fairy tale?
I mean, Charlize, this is the first thing that pops into my head. She's been talking about The Shining a lot on the tour. Imagine a nice, light, airy version of The Shining.
That would be epic.
Yeah,
how would that be?
How would that be? I don't think it would be possible.
Jack Nicholson's all happy and everything.
Yeah, exactly. He's he's just smiling. It's with his axe.
We could turn Thor into a fairy tale,
yes,
couldn't we? And make it quite romantic and pretty and clean.
Instead of a hammer, what would you have?
It'd be like a magic wand, wouldn't it?
Like Harry Potter?
Yeah, little fairy wings and
I like
things.
this. We'll get Joss Whedon to direct.
I just ruined my career. So.
Oh, wow. Let's think about it. Last Tango in Paris? What do you think?
What would that be like?
That would be the ultimate challenge.
How would that play out?
I don't know, but I think, instead of the butter, you would just have... you would just be making creme brulee, I don't know, and eat. I don't know how that would play out.
To see
Alien.
Yeah.
Only because of Prometheus coming up, but Alien I think would be a fantastic film
alien
to see.
Fairy tale.
See these cuddly bears kind of attacking people instead.
That's a great idea. We gotta get Ridley on the phone.
Ridley, get it sorted.
Yeah, no more Prometheus, we'll just do it.
Is there no end to your power?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is fairest of them all?
You are the fairest, but there is another destined to surpass you.
It's an interesting thing when you go to the Dark Forest and how the Dark Forest gains its strength from your weaknesses. And I was thinking, Hollywood's a tough business. I was thinking, as an actress, what do you think is a weakness that Hollywood draws from an actor to kind of gain its strength, and how do you overcome that as an actress?
Yeah, I guess you just can't feed into expectations, as totally cliche as that sounds. It's I think the business wants something from you in terms of it's a pretty typical thing, what sells. There's a consistency there. They kind of think that they have an equation that has worked out, and if you don't fit into that equation, it's you're not gonna make me my money, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And I think that that is just a purely business-oriented way of thinking, and art fits into that in a weird way. It's just a struggle. And I think that things when they're really quality, things when they're really honest and good, they can also blow up. And I think that those guys, the number guys, say they just apply some aspect of logic to it every time. They go, oh, well, this worked because of this and that, and oh, well, we promoted it really well. And of course that matters, of course. It's just that I think that the reason we make movies is because there is an essential truth to things, and that's, good will overcome evil.
Yes. Yes.
So.
Are there aspects of the business that you feel prey on actors and actresses' weaknesses? And what aspects, how do you overcome those as an actress?
I think as a society we live in a world where we have access to instant communication. And it's pretty amazing that someone can just jump on a computer and write something within 3 seconds. That could be incredibly hurtful. Yeah. And there's also somewhat no responsibility towards it because it's not face to face. And so you could be an incredible coward and say something about someone and it doesn't matter. I don't think that's just in Hollywood. I think we definitely put ourselves out there a lot more than other people in their occupations. But I think this is something that people in general experience. It's the idea that we're not necessarily gentle or compassionate when it comes to our comments sometimes, or what that can be.
What does she want from me?
Consume her heart, and you shall rule forever.
you.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Thanks for the nerd tears moment, by the way.
Nerd tears, mate. One of my favourite comments of the press tour.
I love
Yours,
this.
nerd tears.
Yes.
That was good.
Love this guy. I love the fact that this evil queen is just unstoppable. You feel like she's unstoppable. And I was thinking, how cool would it be, besides Thor, if you could send an Avenger in to kill the evil queen, eating shawarma at the same time? Who would be the best choice?
Who would be the best choice to the evil queen? I'd have be like I'd send Scarlet in there to be some hand-to-hand kind of,
Eating shawarma, though.
eating shawarma while eating shawarma.
Yes,
Trying to fight her.
yeah.
Just toss. I mean, I don't know that's conducive of any positive result. Is that throwing shawarma at someone in a dangerous situation?
Yes.
Find me someone who doesn't fear the dark forest to hunt her down.
Hey! If I refuse, who are you? Why is the queen wants you dead?
You should know you're the one hunting me.
You have eyes, Huntsman, but you do not see. She is destined to end the darkness.
I love the scene when you finally realize your true destiny and you feel like you find out you're the one. And you have this great line where you say, "How do I inspire? How do I lead these men into battle?" As an actress, you have a very big fan base and you have a lot of people who look up to you. And when did you what was that moment for you when you realized your true potential and who you were and how many people look up to you and that you're basically leading? You're a leader.
People choose their role models. So I think it's kind of goes completely against being a good representation, especially for like young people, is being too aware of what you're presenting to them, because then you're not real anymore. You're not being yourself, and you can't force yourself to do something that you're not. And so I think that I've just stayed really honest, and I definitely don't feel like I'm like standing on a hill being like, "Come on, girls, follow me." I think that there are certain people that identify with certain people, and I bet that like if we were in different situations, if we were in different positions, swapped, like I'd be their you know what I mean? Like fans of people who are your fan, I guarantee you probably have a lot in common with. Do you know what I mean? Right. It's like, yeah.
I should have killed her when she was a child. I need her heart beating with blood.
I've seen what she sees. I can kill her.
I will give this wretched world the queen it deserves.
I do have to say, this is a great line. I believe it's your mother who says it to you earlier in the film when you're a younger version. She says, "Without beauty, we are worthless." And I was thinking, like, it's interesting, like, especially in Hollywood. I think you're one of the few actresses who started off beautiful as we gotten more beautiful over the years and in this business. And I wanted to say, at the start of your career, what were your thoughts on the business going in and worrying about the beauty aspect? And where are you at now with that thought process?
Well, I came out of the modeling industry when I walked into this, but my heart and my soul was in ballet. I started ballet when I was like 4 years old. So I was raised with the foundation of hard work, and so it was very strange for me to be all of a sudden in this world where there really wasn't a lot of hard work. It was really all dependent on what you looked like, and it's not a judgment on it at all. It was just not necessarily. I think it's a very, very creative world. I didn't know how to figure it out for myself. And I think maybe in ways I wasn't comfortable in my own skin enough in order to know what that was. I'm much more comfortable in my skin now. I think that just kind of naturally happens the older you get. So when I came into movies, I was a little bit harsh about all of that stuff and on myself, I think, in a way. And I'm grateful that the older I've gotten, the more comfortable I've gotten in my own skin. And honestly, I've gotten to a place where that's not my priority.
Lips red as blood, hair black as night. Bring me your heart, my dear, dear Snow White.
Now they're at me. I do have to say this. I feel bad, but so last time I interviewed you for Young Adult, we had a discussion about Taco Bell.
Yes, I remember. And then I had Taco Bell.
You did?
Yes.
And
oh my God, that's amazing.
I know. I'm flipping out.
Okay, I'm starving. We can't talk about food.
We're gonna talk about it right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
We're just leaving the interview room.
Yeah, let's just, okay, bye.
Bye, guys. And so I felt bad because in the interview after I left the room, you said, how many more of these do I have left? I have 4 left. I'm starving. I need to go now.
Yes.
So I felt bad, so I went out and got you a $10 gift card. I don't know if
You did not.
I did. I don't know if
You got me a $10 Taco
Yes.
Bell. I am so excited. I have to go. Oh, we're in England.
Yes. They might have one in Arundel Castle. I don't know how you pronounce the name here, but
They have like the medieval Taco Bell in the castle. Yes.
What were the double-decker medieval taco?
That Taco Bell was so good, by the way.
Yeah.
I am starving.
Now they're at me, but I gotta say, last time I spoke with you, you told me you were in London for like 7 months and you hadn't had Taco Bell, and you were missing the cheesy gordita crunch.
Oh my God, I've been in London. Jesus Christ, I haven't had Taco Bell since I've been here. I need to go.
Isn't it the greatest thing ever?
Yeah.
Taco Bell the double-decker taco. What do you get when you go to Taco Bell? I'm curious.
It depends. Sometimes I go really simple. Sometimes I just like a burrito supreme or like a taco. But
Yes.
the double-decker tacos aren't as good as the cheesy gordita.
Yes.
Because that shit is fucking. I mean, that is like, what are you doing to yourself?
So I ended up
So gross.
getting you a $10 gift card to Taco
thanks,
Bell.
man.
Just cause I went there afterwards. I tried the cheesy gordita crunch. I put the Dorito taco inside. I was like, yes, this is epic. So I just wanted to give it to you. So
Well, thank you
pleasure to meet
so
you.
much.
Let them come.